Today we are going to discuss the sustainability of coral reefs through the development of proper fishing methods. Coral reefs are massive aquatic ecosystems made up by a variety of keystone species. Due to the low nutrient water surrounding it, these key species must maintain a highly complex food web that helps maintain the reef coral dominated. Unfortunately, many of these fish species have become affected by large-scale fishing industries set up in and around their habitats. Those that are mainly affected include the target species, such as piscivores, including trouts and snappers, that are generally consumed by the public. There are multiple methods of fishing used in and around these coral reefs, each with their own equipment depending on the target fish desired. However, some are more detrimental than others as they begin to affect the populations of non-target species, such as rainbow and parrotfish, which are not generally sold to the public. As the populations of both non-target and target fish species goes down, there is a decrease in the overall health of the entire ecosystem, and this is reflected in the decrease of coral coverage of the reefs. A closer look at research done in the Great Barrier Reef shows some effects of spearfishing. Over the span of 5 years, zones that allowed spearfishing of target species showed smaller population densities than those zones that did not allow any sort of fishing at all. It was also noted that the mean sizes of target species were negatively affected, whereas the mean sizes of target species in zones where no fishing was allowed remained stable through time. The combination of both smaller populations and smaller mean lengths result in weakened food webs that lead to the collapse of coral reefs. However, these negative effects of spearfishing can be mitigated through simple solutions. It is important for the fishing industries to regulate the type of equipment used in coral reefs, as different gears target different functional groups. Additionally, policymakers should call for the regulation of the allowable harvest that these fishing industries are allowed to make annually. This way, target species have a chance to recuperate their size and population numbers. To further alleviate the stresses of overfishing, commercial industries should be forced to target a variety of species rather than just a few. This way, key species won't feel as much of a negative impact on their populations as they would if they were the only species being fished on. With these simple tactics, the populations of key species will regenerate over time and lead to a healthy, complex food web. The stable diversity in both target and non-target fish will also help maximize the ecological resistance of coral reefs to any changes in their environment. As an added bonus, there will also be a sustainability of economies based on fishing. Despite the many benefits that fishing regulations would bring about, there are still many vocalizations against it. For example, the communities that depend on the income generated by these commercialized industries would see a negative impact in their economies. As a result, any fishing regulation policies are seen as a highly unfavorable topic. Additionally, there would be a shorter worldwide supplies of these commercialized fish, and therefore this would lead to a higher upward price to the everyday consumer. In essence, the only thing holding us back from helping out the coral reef flourish is our own selfishness. High-scale fishing industries are squeezing the life out of coral reefs in order to make a profit, and it is up to us to make sure that they are regulated in order to give the coral reefs a fighting chance to make it into the future.